Hi, hello, how are you? My name is Pinoy, and I am back on Sunday with more Final Fantasy VII. This will be a very, very long playthrough, but it's okay because I'm excited for it. Also, I just realized I didn't fix my webcam, but that's okay because it's supposed to be like this, so it works. What's up, Finn? What's up, Nick? What's up, Kava? We're used to it, don't worry. Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay, let me... Hopefully all this sounds okay. Woke up a little bit late today because I was up late doing some work, but you know what? I'm all right. I'm okay now. Save 2. Hopefully, I ended up putting myself in the top right corner because I think this would be better for the UI. So hopefully I'm correct on that. What's up, Andy? What's up, Sven? What's up Jesus? I missed the first stream, but shush. Yo, what's up, Delano? He was doing work. Yeah, sorry, I woke up jacking off. That's what I was doing. Looking good as always. You know, just messy hair because I didn't comb it. Not as greasy because I haven't been outside yet today, so that's good. Down I go. I will have to walk my dog soon though, but I'm only gonna be live for a couple hours, as a heads up. Ooh, little smoggers. Beat their asses! That's not where I was going, that brother. Oh. Sorry, my bad. What mods are you running? I haven't made a mod list yet. I don't know all the mods off the top of my head. But you know what? I can do this. This is my mod list. So there you go. Oh, I'm covering some of it. I'll make an actual mod list command. But yeah, if you want to screenshot that, that's what I'm running right now. I fucking love FF7 too. Interesting catching you this early. Usually it's 4 p.m. when I'm about to go to sleep. And no, don't ask. I know. Well, I mean, you're doing a lot of volunteer work, right? Yeah, I'm shifting my schedule around. I talked about this a couple streams ago, but I'm gonna be streaming early in the morning again because it's just way too hot here where I live to be streaming any time past 12. Like, it is insane how hot it gets. The only time I will stream around that time is if, like, I don't know, let's say like I don't know, like let's say Grand Blue Fantasy Versus gets picked again. I would want to play that with my friends, so I would adjust the schedule around my friends. But other than that, I'm pretty much always going to stream early in the morning now. OG FF7 is so goated. True. I fucking love Cloud. I fucking love Barrett. That's what I'm saying, brother. Oh, you got fire on you. You have a... Oh, I don't have Magnify. Not good. We are dying in EU at the moment. Record temps. Yeah, I read about that. I'd ask how hot it is over there, but I know that you would have to tell it to me in Celsius, and I do not know Celsius. I only know Fahrenheit because I'm a dirty American. Can't wait till you get my wife on the roster. Aerith! Sorry. Does your PC make the room hot if you stream in the hot weather? Yes, because I don't have AC. So, I mean, like, I have an AC thing running, but it's not that powerful. So, if I'm not gaming, it's, like, bearable. But when I am gaming, it gets unbearable pretty quickly. But if I play early enough in the morning, it's not that bad. Excuse me. So, like, on Sundays, I'm only doing 2-hour streams, but Friday, Saturday, I'm going to do 4 hours. I'm trying to do those like 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. EST. I know that's very early, but I don't do well in heat. But since Sunday is a 2-hour stream, I'm doing 8 to 10. Oh, holy. Dad, it was Sephiroth, wasn't it? He did this, didn't he? Sephiroth, soldiers, Mako, Shinra. I hate them. I hate them all! Get him, Tifa. Hey, get a hold of yourself. Everything okay? Tifa. Huh? No, it's nothing. Come on, let's hurry. Damn straight. Are you in Florida? Yeah. I finally get to watch a Pinoy stream live. Dude, what's up, Oni? How you been, bro? It's 8:24 for me right now. All right, time to go. $50 in France at once, I think, or at least very high 40s. Yeah, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm sorry. They don't teach Celsius here. Oh my god. Okay, that's insane how hot that is. Wow. Where I'm at, it gets hot, but it doesn't even get that. Okay, the other day it was 102, which is really fucking hot, but 108 to 111, brother? What? Is it humid in Europe? I have no idea. Or is it like dry weather? Over here it's humid, so it's like the humidity over here is pretty intense. So sometimes it feels like you're walking through like sludge. Is the best way I could explain it, because the air is really wet. Is what I'm saying when I say this. So it sometimes when it's really hot, it feels like you're walking through like sludge. It's really gross, if I'm being honest. People tell me that dry weather is worse, and maybe it is, but I haven't been in it, so I couldn't say. Oops, wrong save. 2 weeks ago was brutal in the Midwest. I could not imagine it. It's 77 in my country right now. Feels nice. If that's in Fahrenheit, 77 is definitely solid. Like, I won't lie, I prefer cold weather, but if I can at least get like even like mid 70s, I'm happy, to be honest. All the roads were like completely fucked over. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, I was telling this story yesterday. I'll say it again here because what do you call it? I see different people in chat. I don't know how this happened, but the other day in my neighborhood, one of my neighbors' houses, it was like all over the news here, like local news. Somehow the top of their house, it looked like fucking Ramu from Final Fantasy dropped a judgment bolt on top of their house. It was insane. I was like, what the fuck? So basically, my family, my mom and my brother were trying to come home from groceries, and they weren't allowed to come in. And they were asking me, why can't we go inside? And I'm like, I don't know. So I went outside, and there was like 20 police cars and like, or it was like 12 police cars and like 6 or 7 fire trucks blocking the entrance to the neighborhood. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I don't see smoke. I don't see fire. I don't see none of that. So I'm like, what is causing the the blockade? And they were all circling around a house, but again, I didn't see any fire or anything like that. Then later in the day, it took like 9 hours. At one point when I went to go check, they were evacuating people, and there was like 30 people being evacuated. I was like, what the hell is going on? I didn't understand it. But yeah, 10 hours, 11 hours later, I go over and I see the house because I'm walking my dog. And yeah, it looked like there was just a giant, there's literally a giant hole in the roof. The roof is like this. Like, you know how when you look at like a crater, how like the outside of the crater is like molded outwards? That's what their roof looked like. Just a giant hole where the edges were, pushed outwards. And their stairs were just like collapsed, and all the stuff was all over the place. There were wild animals running inside their house. I was like, what the hell happened? There was no, on the news they were saying like a great lightning strike, but there was no, it was not raining and there was no thunder or lightning. There was none of that. So I have no clue how that happened. I was wondering if maybe, now thankfully nobody was inside. Apparently the house was empty at the time, so thank God. But if I had to guess, perhaps maybe because it was empty, maybe someone had left like maybe an oven on and it caused a fire or something that caved the roof in or something, and people and stuff collapsed. I don't know, hard to say, but it was insane. I could not believe what I was seeing. I haven't tried dry weather. That's a funny saying. I haven't tried dry weather yet, but humid makes everything feel hotter. That is how I feel, but you know, again, people tell me that dry weather is worse, so I'd have to be in it to know, but I agree with you. I feel like because it's so fucking humid, it feels hotter. Oh God, I'm gonna fail this. Okay, okay. No good, let's try it again. I'm fucking shit and I'm ugly. Okay. I'm the GOAT. What? That was frame perfect. That was frame perfect. Holy. I do not agree. I live here in the Ohio River Valley, and sometimes it's so humid that you instantly sweat when you step outside and your keys fog up. That is exactly how it feels over here sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Not all the time, to be fair, but sometimes that is exactly, like lately, the past fucking week has been like that, bro. Yesterday, if you saw the way my hair looked on stream, I had just gotten back from walking my dog, and I was sweating up a storm, bro. It was bad. I was like, oh my God. Moisture takes the heat away. If it's dry, you just permafarm the heat. Oh, that makes sense. I don't know how I didn't realize that. I will say, man, I fucking long for the days of AC, bro. I hope I can get AC again in the next like 2 years or something. How's the dog doing? He's doing great right now. Thank you for asking, man. We're still trying to cover some of the medical bills, but he's doing good right now, thankfully. I should mention, even though I'm doing the Road to Revelation stream today, you can redeem your free point towards the Donathon if you want. You just go to my Twitch chat and do it. The next game we're playing is Mobile Suit Gundam Zeonic Front. I've never played it, but I'm excited to play it. I've always wanted to play a Gundam game. We're playing that on Friday. This way! Oh, it's Airbuster time. Huh? Shinra troopers? Shit, what the hell's going on? A trap. I will say, Nick, you have 1,100 points. If you want me to randomize where your points go to, let me know. But if you want to pick something, I got you, bro. President Shinra? Why is the president here? Okay, I can talk about this in like contrast to the remake. So if you've only seen the remake, and if you remember this scene, President Shinra actually does not show up here. He projects himself on hologram on the opposite side of where we're looking. And then, yeah, that's how Shinra shows himself. And I know some people like that, some people dislike that. To me, it's just different. But I will say in the remake version, I think it kind of plays into his character a bit that he doesn't walk out, because it kind of shows that he thinks so little of the intruders. Like, what are these guys gonna do? They're so fucking irrelevant. Why should I get my ass out of my throne and meet up with them? Like, they can just deal with a hologram of me. So I feel like it fits in his character a lot more. Why is the president here? So you must be, what were you called again? Avalanche, and don't you forget it. So you're President Shinra, huh? Long time no see, President. Long time no see. Ah, so you're the one I've been hearing about. The ex-soldier working with Avalanche. Your eyes certainly have the glow, the mark of one who has bathed in Mako. Tell me, traitor, what is your name? Cloud. You'll have to forgive me. I can't be expected to remember every soldier's name, unless that soldier were to become as formidable as Sephiroth. Yes, Sephiroth. He was a magnificent soldier,
Perhaps too magnificent. Sephiroth. We don't give a damn about none of that. Real soon this place will be up in flames. Serves y'all right. Indeed, though what a pity it was to waste good fireworks getting rid of maggots like you. Maggots? That's all you gotta say? I'll tell you who the maggots are. It's you evil assholes at Shinra, feeding on the planet till it's all but dead, which makes you their queen. So how dare you stand there pretending you're better than us? I grow weary of this conversation. I'm a very busy man, you know, so if you'll pardon me, I have a business dinner I must attend tonight. Business dinner? You gotta be kidding me. I ain't even gotten started with you. Oh, fret not. I've arranged a playmate for you all. Huh? What's that noise? What the hell is that thing? The Airbuster! God, look at this guy. Look at this goofy dude. Say hello to the Airbuster, a mobile mech prototype created by our very own research and development division. I'm sure the combat data he extracts while killing you will make a valuable resource for future projects. Mobile mech. God, look how cool that fucking helicopter looks, man. Ah, this game, dude, I love this, the way this game looks. Now then, if you'll excuse me. President, wait! A nice little touch they did in the remake as well is they actually kept, excuse me, the pincer attack thing from the original. So Cloud will be on the other side, these two are over here. Cloud, help! Is this thing a soldier? Of course not, it's just a machine. Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna smash it to bits! Alright, good night, Delano. What's up, Luna? Good morning, Alex. Oh shit, we gotta heal. Damn, I should have healed before I went into this. Let's do our limit first. Hit. So Tifa's limit break in the original Final Fantasy VII works very differently than how it works in Remake, but I feel like they adapted her limit break in a very cool way to the Remake series. So in here, you would have seen a little slot machine just came up. That's basically how it works. So a slot machine will pop up, and then for as many as you hit, her limit break extends. And you'll notice there, this is called Rise and Fall. I don't believe it's called that in the original, but the way it's translated in this version builds off of the original Japanese script. They actually adapted her limit break into the remake series by essentially becoming her unique ability, which I think is really cool. Again, I don't agree. I've been in both. We get both here. Dry heat is just hot. Humid heat is fucking heavy, and it's much harder to breathe than accurate. Dude, good point. Bro, it is so hard to breathe in humid weather. Oh my god. I like hate actively being outside because it's so difficult to breathe. Wow, I just one-shot this motherfucker. Triple limit break into thunder and he's just fucking dead. Oh my god. That was awesome. We don't have long to get clear. Let's go, Tifa. Barrett, can't we do something? Not a damn thing. Cloud, you stay alive. Don't you dare die. There's still so much I need to tell you. I hear you, Tifa. Yo, you gonna be alright? Just worry about yourself. Take Tifa and get out of here. Understood. I was wrong about you. This ain't the end of the line for you or me. Alright, well, see you later then. Look how sad Tifa is. No, Cloud! Ooh. Hey, buddy. You okay? Yeah. Made it through with just a couple of scraped knees back then. Back then? What do you say? We doing this? So I do want to talk about this scene a little bit. I know some people interpret this scene as Zack. I used to as well, but the more that I watch this, especially the scraped knees line, I'm pretty sure this is actually the real Cloud talking to Cloud, like this superimposed version of Cloud right now. And I'm pretty sure when he's talking about scraped knees, he's talking about when he fell off Mount Nebel with Tifa. Way back when they were kids. I'm pretty sure that's what this is actually referring to. What do you mean by back then? Have we... Never mind about that. Right now you need to focus on yourself. Move something. Anything. Why not? Oh, he moved. Good. Easy does it. Slow and steady. Hello? Yeah. Hey, who are you? Hello in there. Hi. How's this scene in the remake? I forgot. It's pretty much one-to-one, except when Cloud is like, who are you? Sephiroth responds, I am your everything. And then Cloud has like a heart attack and wakes up. The one thing I do like about humid weather is the cool mornings. I wish we had fucking cool mornings, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't recall a fucking single cool morning. I wish it was just more cool. Like, God, it's way too fucking hot. Okay, I thought it was different. It's pretty much the same, except Sephiroth is a part of the scene. Which makes sense, because, you know, he's like... He's battling, you know, who has control of the Cloud. All in one piece? We're in an old church in the Sector 5 slums. You came crashing through the roof without so much as a look out below. I fell down here? Through the roof and right into my flower bed. Lucky for you. Like, really? Your flower bed? Sorry, I didn't mean to. Don't worry about it. They're a lot tougher than they look. This place, it has a kind of power. Plants just about never grow in Midgar, but for some reason, flowers have no trouble blooming here. Start squatting. I love this place. Also, a lot of those animations that you see Cloud do like this, when he like raises his hands like that, he actually does this in Remake and Rebirth. They did all of these weird little animations he does in there. It's very funny when he does it. Another one is like, they put all that stuff in there. So, we meet again. What, you don't remember? That's right, we did meet. Sure, I remember. You're the slum drunk. I don't remember. I kind of want to see what she says when you say that. She's angry. Well, aren't you rude? But you did buy a flower from me, so I won't hold it against you. Start squatting. Oh, you've got some materia, huh? I've got one too. Oh, okay. This is I'm reading it wrong. You and everybody and their mother. Not like mine, no. It's special. Mine's not good for anything at all. Not good for anything? I bet you just don't know how to use it. No, it's not that, but I don't mind it being useless. Just having it is enough. It was a gift from my mother. So I just finished reading Aerith's section in this book, and my God, it is depressing. Can I just say? Wow. Okay, Tifa's section is really good, and it's also very sad. But there's like a hopeful tone to it by the end of it. Brother, Aerith's is just depressing. It's actually just very sad. If you are a fan of Tifa or Aerith, I highly recommend, if you don't mind reading books, I highly recommend you read this book right here. It is very, very good. And again, my God, Aerith's childhood is incredibly depressing. The holy materia that she, you know, treasures so much, they kind of centralize it as like her, how do I explain it? You know how some people have like a necklace or a rock or I don't know, like a crystal or some kind of materialistic item that holds a like strong significance that they go back to in order to like ground themselves because of how hard their life is? That is very much like what the white materia is for her. Yeah, an heirloom, stuff like that. It's really beautiful. how she views the white materia, but also, man, you really understand why she kind of holds on to it hardcore. It's really sad. You even get to see, so one of the things that the book really focuses on is, like I said, it's her childhood. Two of the main things I want to bring up. One of them is, there is, if you played Remake, it elaborates on two things. One part that's from the original FF7 and one part that's in the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'll talk about the Remake version first. So if you remember in FF7 Remake, when you end up in Aerith's room in the later half of the game, you see this giant drawing on the wall. This book tells you why that's there. And it's... Bro, I was fucking getting there reading this shit. I was like, I cannot believe what this woman went through, bro. Like, what the hell? If you don't want to know, then I guess mute for a little bit. I'll say when I'm done talking about spoilers, I'll give a thumbs up. I'm not gonna say the whole thing because I would prefer you read it. But essentially, to summarize it, hopefully as quickly as I can, there is. So the reason that she's locked up is obviously because they got a hold of Ifalna, who's the last ancient, and at one point in this book, Aerith awakens to her Cetra powers, and she sees visions of like plant life and animals and people and summons and stuff like that. She just sees things, and she gets like compelled to draw it because she wants to remember it. So she draws into a piece of paper. And the researcher that's taking care of her calls Hojo to come into the room, and Hojo is basically staring at her, watching what she's doing. And eventually she's like, "Wow, Aerith, you've awakened." And President Shinra comes in the room as well, and he's like, "Is this a place?" And Aerith's like, "I don't know," because she's like 5 years old. And eventually President Shinra is like, "You're going to draw this." And fast forward, essentially, they have her continue to draw these images without eating, without sleeping, without seeing people, in some cases without seeing her mother, for weeks on end, to the point where when you come back and see her, she's all the way thin to the bone. She's like a skeleton, just drawing. And she doesn't want to do it anymore. It's really fucking sad. She's like, just straight up does not want to do it anymore. And I didn't mention this, but from this point of the story, it's from the perspective of another character who was a part of Aerith's childhood. I'm not going to explain them, but basically this character is brought in. They're both children. This character is brought in because he had been like pushed away for weeks because of they wanted Aerith to draw, and they thought that her playing with other children was not going to what would be the word? I guess like fast forward her awakening of Cetra powers. So they push the kid out. Anyway, they're like, "We need Aerith to draw again, so bring the kid back." So the kid comes back, and the kid at this point is like, "Oh, like, I don't want to do that," because, you know, he's like a 5-year-old kid. Like, I want to go home, that kind of thing. So the kid basically, he tells Aerith, he's like, they told me that I need to get you to draw or I can't go home. And Aerith is like pleading with the kid, like, please, I don't want to do this anymore. And the kid is like, "Yeah, well, I don't want to be here. So if you draw this place, then you won't have to draw anymore. I promise you." And Aerith's like, I forget how they phrase it in the game, but she basically, her eyes like widen, and she's like, she sees a glimmer of hope, even if it has to be something that she doesn't want to do. So she's like, "Okay, fine, I'll draw it. I'll do it. And the kid describes a location to her, and the location is somewhere in Midil that he saw in a magazine. So Aerith draws it, and then another researcher comes in and is like, "Oh my god, that's Midil, isn't it?" And Aerith is like she doesn't know what to say. And she looks over to the kid, and the kid's like, and she's like, "Yes, this is Midil. This is Midil." for context, if you didn't pick it up, the reason why she's drawing this is because they're trying to find the promised land. Shinra is trying to find the promised land. So anyway, this researcher takes that drawing and he pockets it because he believes that he just got the location to the promised land. He doesn't show it to Hojo or anything. That researcher goes on his own thing to Mideel. Obviously, it's not the promised land. The researcher gets a really, really terrible case of Mako poisoning, essentially becomes a black robe. And one of that person's friends, who was also on the mission, also gets Mako poisoning, but they're brought back to the lab for research under Hojo. And that person breaks out of containment, goes into Aerith's room, because this friend of that researcher blames Aerith for what happened to that guy. Goes into the room, starts choking Aerith as a 5-year-old kid is choking Aerith and blaming her for the death of her friend. And Aerith is like obviously panicking because she's a 5-year-old fucking kid and is basically dealing with the trauma of like, it's not her actions, it's the other kid's fault. But Aerith is like blaming herself for the death of another person, and it's just insane. I was like, oh my God, bro, what do they have this poor girl going through? Like, this whole book is just really depressing for Aerith. But that's it for spoilers on the remake side of things. That is why there is a giant piece of art on the wall, is because she was forced to do all of this. Yeah, spoilers for the remake stuff. The clarification on the original game has to do with the escape from Hojo's laboratory. And the way that works is, if you remember, I said this last stream, I had not finished Aerith's section by then, but there is a character named Faz, and they bring him up in Rebirth, like between Tifa and Aerith. So he's not like actually that important of a character in the grand scheme of it, so it's not important that you know him. But I think the purpose that they said his name, by the way, in Rebirth is because they wanted to show you how close Tifa and Aerith have gotten. That Aerith was willing to talk about this with Tifa. Again, this is not like spoilers. You basically already know this. It's just more context for how Aerith was able to escape Hojo's lab with her mother. So the Faz character is somebody that helped them escape Hojo's lab. And there is like a pretty sad, creepy element to it, where when they're leaving, Faz like kisses Ifalna's hand, which caught me as like, whoa, what the heck? Because if you know the original story, right, Aerith or Ifalna was with Dr. Gast. That is Aerith's dad. So I was like, are they implying like a relationship here? I don't understand. But when they follow Faz's plan to get Aerith and Ifalna out of the research place, they get off the train, and Faz specifically tells them to go to, I think it's Sector 3, to go to a house that he is paying for to take care of Aerith and Ifalna. And Ifalna does not do that. Ifalna decides to go to Sector 6, I think, where Elmira is. But eventually, you know what happens. She dies at this point. You find out later in the book that the reason why she went the other way is because, and this is interesting. So she calls Faz a good person, but she had the opposite. Like, she's saying one thing, but she's acting a different way, right? She tells Aerith, because Aerith is like, why are we listening to him? And Ifalna's like, well, because Faz is a good person. But then she doesn't follow through with the plan. And I wondered that throughout the whole book. Like, Faz does not seem like a bad guy at all, going off the book. Fast forward years later, there's like this whole thing going on. I'm not going to explain it to you, with like a war between gangs and shit like that. But what you need to know is that there is a restricted area that's placed in the slums. And that restricted area is placed by Shinra because they are aware of where Aerith escaped to, which is Elmira's house, which you know this because of the main story. And essentially, Elmira does not tell Aerith that there is a restricted perimeter. She just kind of, at one point, Aerith is like, I want to get a job. And Elmira's like, well, you can't get a job past this area. And Aerith's like, why? I want to do that. Eventually, Aerith sneaks out, and when she sneaks out to go past that perimeter, she actually runs into Faz. And the reason she runs into him is because another character, I'm not going to explain this to you, another character that Aerith knows comes across him, and that character tells Faz, because they were friends, tells Faz where she is. Faz runs into Aerith, and Aerith gets kind of afraid because she recognizes him. And Faz like chases her down to the church. And as he's chasing her, he kind of is like delirious or delusional or something, because he starts calling Aerith Maya Falna, like my love. It's very creepy and strange, if I'm being honest. It's very weird, in like a good way, but it becomes obvious as to why Ifalna was like, did not decide to go to Sector 3 to live with Faz. It's because of this. I believe Ifalna never saw Faz that way, but Faz definitely did. And now he's like, for some reason, putting Ifalna's face onto Aerith. They get out of the situation fine. Faz gets shot here, but it's kind of left ambiguous if he died. He gets shot by Sung to like protect Aerith. But yeah, that is basically who Faz was. It's interesting. It's not super necessary information, but it's definitely like interesting. Book needs to be read, I hear. Yeah, and they have a sequel to the book coming out next year in January called Dear Destiny. I'm very excited for it. There's something I gotta bring up, but it's gonna be a long while before I can do that. Oh, dude, no worries, man. Do you have an IRL item like that? For me, it's probably my childhood home. Oh, that's beautiful, man. I do. There's a key that I keep in my wallet, or a key, sorry. It's a coin that has a keyhole in it that my partner gave me when we first got together 10 years ago. I keep that with me at all times. They were cooking. You remember that comment I left on the FF7 Revelation spoiler expansion video? I was even more spot on than I thought with what you're describing. Yes, they are very, very interested in like expanding to an insane degree. This reminds me of that one mission from Dishonored 1. Bro, I need to replay that game. I don't even know if I beat it, but I remember loving that game a lot. All right. I know I just yapped for like 20 fucking minutes about a book. Sorry about that. You're going for Tifa and the Gold Saucer date? Not necessarily. I'm just going to play, and whoever I end up with, I end up with. The live stream sequence is going to hit like crack in Revelation, man. I know. I think the live stream sequence is going to be one of like the best. It already is one of the best scenes in gaming. I think they're gonna top it. I think they are gonna top it. Okay. Just having it is enough. It was a gift from my mother. Say, I'm feeling chatty. How about you? After all, what are the odds of us meeting again like this? May as well take advantage of it. Sure, I don't mind. Okay then, wait here a moment. I just need to finish tending the flowers. Aerith when she tends flowers? You gonna fall in love with Sky Third? Dude, when I was talking to Tyler yesterday, he was telling me something similar. I need to get back to Trail. I was telling him this yesterday, but I feel like I really feel strongly that Trails is gonna end up becoming my second favorite franchise. Nearly done. Oh, come to think of it, we still don't know each other's names, do we? Mine's... Ooh, wow, look at that fucking 90s anime art Aerith. Hello! The purists are gonna see Aerith and they're gonna get triggered. Oh no. I'm Aerith, the flower peddler. Nice to meet you. The name's Cloud. I do mercenary work. Oh, thank you. I can't see what that is. Let me see if I do this, I can see it. Oh no. I don't know what that was, but thank you so much. If that was a sub or a donation or something, thank you so much. Sent flower for 30 jewels. Little flower for Aerith. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Okay, let me put my chat back up. God, I need to fix this stuff when I have time. I muted you while you were talking about it. I bought the book. Okay, no worries, bro. Yeah, it's really good, bro. I read all of the FF7 novels now. I read On the Way to a Smile. I read the Kids Are Alright, and I read Traces of Two Pasts. Traces of Two Pasts is the best one. On the Way to a Smile is also really good. but it's more like a primer than anything. And then The Kids Are Alright is also great, but you have to keep in mind that it's not about the main characters of FF7. It's very much, like, it's literally in the name of the book, The Kids Are Alright, a Turk's side story. It is a side story following characters that you don't know yet. Well, I mean, you know Kyrie, you know Leslie. That's mainly what the book is about. It's about those characters. But it is good. You just have to keep in mind that it's not. If you are okay with not following the main characters of FF7, you will like the book. If you're not, you're probably gonna like not care about it. How long is the book? Let me see. $373 pages. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't. Let me see. No, you can't because of the way my camera works. There are chapters that, or not chapters, it like segments each story, and you can literally see at the top of the book. So like, the book starts with Tifa's section, and then when you get about halfway through the book, I remember being shocked because I was like, "What the heck is Aerith's section short?" Oh, I'm trying to get to it. So here's Aerith's section, and it's literally halfway through the book. So I'm like, oh, so Aerith is just the other half of the book. But then you actually hit a part right here. This section is not. It is about Aerith, but it's from a different character's perspective. This is the part I was telling you about, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Because I already did. And that part, bro, to be honest, when I was reading that section, that last part of Traces of Two Past, I was like, where is this going? Because the way it's segmented is very weird. I was like, I don't really understand, where is this going? But then halfway through that last section, you're like, oh shit. You're like, damn, that's what they're doing. It's crazy. That was almost unfortunate. Like, explaining stuff just proves how much Square's popping with the side material like $1 billion Falcon. Yeah, they clearly, like, a lot of the side material, you can tell that the writers and the people that work on 7, they fucking love FF7, bro. They really do. I'm more shocked that they're able to, excuse me, bridge and tie together all these things super well. Oops. Okay, I thought I just closed my stream. I do whatever needs doing. What's so funny? Why are you laughing? Sorry, it's just... Huh? Reno just fucking standing there staring at us? If I remember, you don't even fight Reno in the original version. Ugh, now of all times. Cloud, just ignore him. Oh, I'm gonna fail this so hard. I just remembered. So in the original version of the game, you know how the whispers in Remake push you into the room behind us? And then you just kind of have to like get on the roof and like Uncharted your way out. In here, it's like the original Donkey Kong game where you're playing as Jumpman and Donkey Kong is tossing barrels down. I'm so bad at it, bro. Don't mind me. Reno in the cuck chair. Say, Cloud, you ever worked as a bodyguard? Seriously? You did say you do whatever needs doing, right? Well, yeah. Then get me out of here. You'll be my escort home. Happy to oblige, but it'll cost you a lot. A lot, huh? One date ought to do it. I love the Turks theme. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but... Woo! But...
Sure, you know. Wait, that's right. I do know you. That uniform. Yo, flower girl. I think your friend's got a screw loose. Shut up, Shinra lapdog. Genesis reference. Reno, sir. We gonna take him out? Haven't decided yet.
No, stop it, Cloud. Don't fight in here. You'll trample all the flowers. Cloud, this way.
Dun, 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 dun.
We can get out through the back.
You see that guy's eyes? They're gonna be like, dude, she said don't step on the flowers. They were Mako eyes. Well, makes no difference. Back to work, boys. Oh. Make sure you don't step on the flowers. But sir, you just did. They're all squashed. You're gonna catch holy hell. Dun, dun, dun. PTSD flashbacks into cutscene sequence. Let's see how much melee damage Aerith does. Bonk, 15. Damn, I already got limit? That's crazy. The humor in the original is something else? Yeah, dude. I feel like a lot of the games Kitase worked on are pretty funny, man. Couldn't be me. I would have bargained for at least 2 dates. Aerith, hear me. Bro, that art of Aerith is fucking amazing. Look how beautiful she looks, bro. Oh my god. Holy. Found them. They're over here. All right, you guys ready to watch me fail?
Cloud, look.
I know. Seems like they aren't going to give up.
What do we do?
Well, we can't let them catch us, can we? That leaves only one choice. Come on, this way. Don't worry, I'll catch you.
All right, you better not drop me.
The ancient's getting away. Shoot, wait, stop! Ah! Aerith! Shit, she's still alive? Shouldn't have resisted.
Cloud, help!
Shit! Wait, what are those? Just sit tight a moment. I don't fucking remember how to do this. I'm throwing a barrel, Aerith! Oh shit, my bad.
Cloud, what are you doing?
Sorry, Aerith, my bad. Bonk. We only have one choice. Aerith, Donkey Kong house. Ooh, the miss. Let's go, Aerith. Bonk. Alright, alright, alright. Catch this, catch this. Watch this. You already know what I'm gonna say? Fuck you, Emmy. Fuck you. By the way, dude, it was nice talking to you the other day, man. You're a chill-ass dude. Oh, fuck. Dun, dun, dun. We got a little freak. A little what was it called? Hedge pie or something? Bonk. It's crazy how much trouble Reno would be in if she died.
Yeah, you know, I just noticed this while he was talking, but he seemed way more considerate in the remake version. To be fair, all of the Turks are a lot more considerate in the remake version, which makes sense. I think they're more like morally ambiguous in the remake canon, and I kind of prefer that. Ah! Cloud, help!
Just sit tight. I've got a barrel.
Cloud, what are you doing? OG localization felt more considerate too, I think. Yeah, it might be. I can't say because, you know, this one's following the Japanese script a lot closer. But I will say, I always thought it was crazy. Like, okay, to me, for the longest time, at least until the Temple of the Ancients in the original game, I thought Sung was like a piece of shit, dude. Because if you don't remember, when Sung grabs Aerith, he like slaps her and beats her and shit. I was like, what the hell? This guy's insane. But then you're supposed to feel for him at the Temple of the Ancients. But I just couldn't. And then in the remake series, they changed that. I think for the better, personally. It's okay. We're just grinding. We're just grinding XP for Aerith. All right. It's gonna be this barrel. I'm gonna get at least one barrel correct. Still waiting on my Mr. Bean stream. I'm praying to God that it never happens. I think it's only at like 60 votes right now. We're good. Just sit tight. Watch this. I thought this was gonna go down the stairs and then that way and then down again. Cloud, what are you doing? Bro, I missed every fucking barrel. Oh, fuck. Bonk. Is grinding necessary in OG FF7 or can you outplay enemies with low level? No, I don't think you need to grind for like a good chunk of it. I would say the later bosses you probably should. But generally, no. I don't think you need to grind. Hi, Juice. How are you, brother? Bro, I opened our DMs because I was going to read what you said. And I scrolled up because I wanted to see if I missed anything. And then I laughed because I remembered. Well, I didn't remember. I just saw it. The first fucking message you sent me was it was like art of the Trails characters in swimwear, and I was like, and then I didn't reply to you anyway. I will reply to you, I promise you. But that made me laugh. What a way to introduce yourself, man. That was awesome. Aerith, this way. You don't need to grind. I don't think I grinded at all. I remember grinding a bit before Northern Crater, but that might have been because I was scared and not because it was actually hard. I don't remember though. Oh wait, we're supposed to go this way. I will, and I said this before, I haven't grinded yet, but at some point I will grind a bit off stream, mostly because I do want to get like Omni Slash and shit like that. But that requires a lot of grinding. So I'm just gonna do that on my own time. But I haven't grinded yet. I'll tell you whenever I think I will. Patreon grinding stream? Maybe, cause like when I was playing this game, it was while I was working. I just made it a really tiny window, and while I'd work, I would just grind in the corner. So I could probably do that, honestly. Looks like they're after me again. You mean this isn't the first time they've attacked you? Well, no. Those guys were the Turks. The Turks are a Shinra organization. Their job is to find and recruit potential soldiers. Pretty violent way to go about it. That felt more like a kidnapping. They also take care of dirty work on the side. Spying, assassinations, shady stuff like that. I got that impression. Why are they after you? There must be some reason. Beats me. Oh, maybe they think I have what it takes to be a soldier. Maybe you do. Want to join? Not sure. But I do know I don't want to get caught by those guys. Then let's get going. I love this part. And they did a great job with this part in Remake as well. Just jumping across the rooftops with Aerith. It's so good. Wait, give me a moment. Excuse me. Don't just run off on your own. Funny. Those the words of a soldier candidate? So petty. I love her. Hey, Cloud, you wouldn't happen to be a soldier, would you?
An ex-soldier. How'd you guess?
Your eyes. They've got that strange glow.
Oh, right. It's because of the Mako. All soldiers have them. How do you know about that?
Oh, well...
Well?
Well, nothing. Come on, bodyguard. Let's keep moving.
Actually, my favorite part of Remake is that trek. It is really good, dude. It's really, really good. What mods are we using here? I don't have a mod list. I'll set one up soon. But I can show on stream for a second if you want to screenshot it. Just wait till she's done jumping down. Okay. This is my mod list. I do have Echo S7 turned off. This is the fan dub. And the reason I have that off is because we're playing with the cut content re-included into the game, and that stuff does not work with this. Fuck you, Nick. Dude, that eye glow thing is the thing I love about Crisis Korochi. Yes, when Zack gets like really close to her eyes like that, it's so adorable. I love it. Are you playing the new or old version on Steam? This is the new version of FF7 on Steam. Sorry, I'm trying to stretch. The reason I'm playing the new version is literally just because I already modded it. But I think the old version is just as easy to mod, so I think it's like the same shit, to be honest.
Phew, feels good to be back on the ground. Now then. My house is over this way. Let's hurry before they catch up.
Okay, Aerith.
I love, by the way, in Rebirth, this isn't a spoiler, this is like an Easter egg in Rebirth. You can get a little collectible save point, and when you talk to the save point, it talks to you. Like, hey, it's me, the save point from the original game. God, people used to talk to me all the time, but now nobody cares about me. It was awesome. You can get to the Sector 5 and Sector 6 slums through here. You know much about them? I'm familiar. Fine then, you can be your own guide. Fuck you. Yeah, the mod manager is giga easy to use, bro. Literally, I did a video about it if you want to watch it, but I could literally just show you. But you should totally watch the video, give it a like, and drop a comment. But you just go to Browse Catalog, and that's it. Like you click, okay, I want this mod, and then you just click this download button, and then it'll automatically put it in the load order correctly for you. And if it isn't working, you just press this, and it'll do it for you. The only one I ran into problems with was this one, Composition 7. And Composition 7 is what gives me these portraits. For some reason, the way that it auto-sorts that mod, it doesn't put it in the correct spot. So I had to move it up myself. And I found that it worked with the other mods when I put it here. So, other than that, I've never had a problem with the mod manager at all. Mod managers are such a good thing to have. Yeah, I want the FF8 mod manager to get ported for FF8 Remastered, because I don't mind playing the original game, but I would really like to play the remastered version because the models are so good. The guy in there seems pretty ill. So I'm sure everyone knows this, but in the original game, Aerith says, "This guy are sick." Someone saw him on the ground nearby and came to his aid. Oh. This is the guy. Think you can help him?
Oh. Sorry, I'm no doctor.
No, I suppose not. Huh? This man, he has a tattoo. It looks like the number 2. So this guy, if you come back here later in the game, he actually has a black robe, which is really cool. Also, I think this guy's supposed to be Marco in Stargazer Heights in FF7 Remake. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Marco. You ever hear about a place called Wall Market? Yep. Oh yeah? Maybe you can take care of my shopping too next time you're there. Move it, buddy. You got something you want? Step inside the shop. Let's do that. Kid, let me talk to you. Looking for a weapon? Well, I'd love to sell you something, but I don't work here. Try the other side of the room. I'm not trying to talk to you, man. Fine. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will. That's a lesson for life on the ground floor. But in order to follow it, you're gonna need a weapon first. Am I right or am I right? I think I will buy this. Actually, how many materia slots does my current thing have? 0. I have 0 accessories. Alright, fuck it. Give me 4 of them. I fucking love Under the Rotting Pizza, bro. This song is so good. I know we can get the hard edge pretty soon, but I can't fucking remember where it is. Also, this, if it's so crazy how they adapted a lot of this. This shop is in the remake. If you remember, this guy over here, the guy in the green shirt, this guy is actually the one in front of the store, and he's asking you to help him with an old man and his like wife or something because he keeps going to the graveyard or whatever. And this is that old man right there running the shop. I think would have been an amazing visual choice would be if we could never really sun until we were on the top plate. I know, bro. I know. I think it would, I mean, I guess in some ways you could view it as demeaning with the sun lamps where it's like, you don't get a real sun, you get the sun lamp. But you can still see the, you know, the outside. Yeah, you don't enter the store. It's on the outside. Okay, we're just staring at each other. You give me the gill, I give you the items. Okay, got a potion. I'll buy one of those. Phoenix down, antidote. I'm good. I don't need those. Hardage is stolen from the soldiers in Shinra building. Oh, is that it? Okay. What am I doing, you ask? I'm walking around with my eyes on the ground. There's all sorts of things people drop around here, but if you look up, you'll never find them. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need a steel materia. This guy gets angry when you open this. Whoa there! Didn't your mother ever tell you it's rude if you to barge into people's houses and scrounge around in their freezers? You explain the differences / references from the games is a big W. Oh, thank you, man. There are some things that I remember. I'm not like an FF7 fucking I don't know what you'd call it, scientist. I know like a good amount of it, but if I remember or can point something out, I will. I'm trying to find ways to make this playthrough more than just me playing the game, because I have played this game literally like 8 times, I think. Or maybe this is my 8th time. I've played it a ton. So, I'm not seeing anything new here, but I would like to try and make, or point things out to the remake series, as we go through the entire compilation, just to, you know, point things out, and maybe I'll theorize here and there on things that I think could happen or might happen. Like actually one thing I do want to bring up that I'm hoping we get is we're not there yet. Well, maybe I'll talk about it when we get there. There's nothing you can't get your hands on in this town. Materia, scrap, you name it. I've got the finest collection of materia you'll find anywhere. Go on, see for yourself. Dude, I already have these. The history is what we love. Like, actually, it's the best part of a playthrough. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Every time I think of OG Midgar, I think of that one movie where there are clones that people farm for organs and they break out to survive. You're making me think of a really old sci-fi movie I can't remember the name of. I do think the Midgar portion of Final Fantasy VII is like one of the best like opening sections to any game. It's so strong, and Midgar is such a memorable, interesting city. Like this fucking house looks so cool, man. I don't know. They were cooking when they designed this shit. Okay, I gotta get into my news voice. Hold on. And now for the news. As a result of sabotage caused by the terrorist group Avalanche, parts of Midgar's power grid are currently offline. However, service is expected to resume shortly. Following President Shinra's address, Mayor Domino took the podium to deliver a formal condemnation of Avalanche's attack on Midgar.
Everything that comes out of the president's mouth is complete bullshit. But those eco-terrorists, Avalanche or Avarice or whoever, it's not like they've earned my trust either. Well, they talk about wanting justice and all that, but it seems to me like they're just jealous of the people in power. So who does that leave to trust? Who do you think? Me! Because I know that I would never lie to myself.
You just have it on standby. That's how I sleep. This is literally Patrick Star, bro. If I remember, this kid, he actually has, yeah, so he has that, why can't I talk? His dresser behind me, that dresser has 1 gil in it, and you can actually steal that 1 gil from this kid and he'll never know. But if you don't steal the gil, when you come back here in 40 hours, you get a better item instead. Now no one is gonna find it between the top and the bottom one.
I'll open the drawer hidden in between. There's 5 gil in here. I'll leave it be.
Me when I'm stealing 5 gil from a child?
Fuck you, kid, it's mine.
That's the good shit, dude.
Look how beautiful this fucking screen is. Oh my god. So they also did this in Remake, which was nice. If you look into the distance, so in Remake, when you're about over here, I think, you can actually see a materia out in the flower field. And when you talk to Aerith in the middle of the flowers, it's like right behind her. And so the whole time you're watching the cutscene, you're like, oh my god, I want that materia. Cover materia. Ether. Ether! Ike reference. Oh, I do have a magnify materia.
What the hell am I doing?
Well, we're gonna give, oh. Never mind, you got nothing, girl. Okay, let's do magnify healing on you, and then we'll do cover and lightning materia, and then you're gonna do ice and fire materia. Cover materia just makes it so, if one of my other party members gets attacked, whoever's holding the cover materia will get attacked instead. It looks good, but what a glow up? Yeah, no, I mean, that's how I feel about every location. Bro, going to any location in Remake is like, holy shit. How in the fuck? Like, it looks crazy. But also, like, bro, I wouldn't blame you if you don't think this game, if you didn't think this game looked good. Like, obviously, I'm nostalgic for this shit, and I think pre-rendered backgrounds look amazing. But, bro, I was saying this in my stream last week for FF7. I was showing my friend, I was like, dude, look how good these mods make the OG FF7 look, man. And he was like, what's the difference? It still looks like shit. It made me laugh. I can't say I blame him, right? We got Roblox Cloud walking around. But I think it's charming. I love it. I'm home, Mom. This here's Cloud. He's my bodyguard. Bodyguard? Are they after you again? Are you hurt? Let me see you. It's fine, Mom. I had Cloud with me this time. Okay. I have to talk about one part in this book. So mute me, I'm gonna talk about it, all right? It's very minor, but it was so funny, I have to talk about it. I'll let you mute me in a second. I'm gonna set up. Okay, I'm talking spoilers now. So you know how I was talking about Faz, who at one point is like chasing Aerith and it is calling her Ifalna, like my love, like be with me, Ifalna, while talking to Aerith and chasing her. So before Sung actually shoots Faz, the person that helps Aerith first is Elmira, which is fucking awesome, by the way. But initially in the encounter, what happens is Elmira knocks out Faz. And you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? How did she knock out Faz? But she knocked him out with a broom, which is just peak FF7, by the way. And Aerith's like, did you just knock him out with a broom? Like what the fuck are you doing? What are you using a broom for? It made me laugh, seeing that. But then Faz gets up anyway and starts attacking them. Then Elmira pulls out a fucking blicky and shoots Faz, and then Faz is still moving forward, and then Sung snipes the guy. All right, spoilers over. I just had to tell you that. Elmira's awesome. She's also very caring. Elmira has a great arc in the book.
Well, thank you then, Cloud. So, what do you plan to do now?
How far is Sector 7 from here? I need to get to Tifa's bar.
Tifa, huh? Is that a girl?
Then Aerith uses a chair at Cornet. Yeah, that's my girl, bro. I love that part, bro. The chair thing is so peak. Oh my god, maybe that's how they talk. That'd be awesome.
A girlfriend?
More or less.
Oh, that's nice. In any case, you said Sector 7, right? I can show you the way.
You've got to be kidding. You can't go putting yourself in danger again.
I'm used to it.
Used to it? Still, I'm not sure how I feel about having to rely on a girl. Okay, Cloud.
A girl? So my help's not good enough, huh? You expect me to stand here and let you talk like that? Hey, Mom, I'm gonna go take Cloud over to Sector 7, okay?
I know better than to try and talk you out of something once your mind's made up. But why not wait until tomorrow? It's already pretty late.
I guess you're right.
Aerith, would you mind making a bed for our guests?
Okay, so here I can talk about a difference from this game and remake. Elmira is nowhere near as okay with this as she is in this game. She does have that feeling of I know better than to talk to you. Like she definitely does do that with Aerith in the remake series, but she has a much different reaction to Cloud being here. She's almost like, not almost, she is very resistant to the idea of associating with Shinra. And that I will not spoil, but that is very much heavily expanded upon in this book, with hints to it in the remake series. They even flash back to some of this stuff, where she kind of talks about how hard it was for her to deal with her husband passing, because her husband was a Shinra trooper. And this is not in the book. Oh, well, this is in the book, but like this is also in the remake series. This is literally stated in there, so it's not a spoiler. Her husband, who was a Shinra trooper, died, and Shinra covered that for a very, very long time and basically kept her death from her, which she didn't like. But she finds out about her husband's death early, pretty much right when it happens, because Aerith tells her. This part is very interestingly expanded on in the book. I don't want to spoil that because it's very interesting how they tell that scene. But yeah, Aerith, you see this in the remake. She walks up to Elmira and she's like, a very important man you loved just died. But he came all this way to see you again. Elmira is kind of stunned when she hears this. And eventually finds out from Shinra, like, oh yeah, your husband did pass away. So she doesn't take very kindly to Shinra, like at all, really. So seeing Aerith be associated with Cloud because he's in a soldier uniform is hard for her, understandably. I know the Sebi knob slobbers disagree, but the remake project's characters are much more mature and like real people in their dialogue and actions. I agree with you. You know, here's the thing. While I think a lot of what Sebi says is like exaggerated and like nonsensical, I think sometimes he actually does make good points. It's just that like he exaggerates them. But his fan base is like insane. I think his fan base is like very insane. To the point where I think they are actually just like not I don't know. I feel like they didn't actually play the games. Sebi obviously did play the games, and while, again, I don't agree with everything he says, there are points where I'm like, okay, he makes, like, legitimate critiques that are, like have merit to them. Even if he exaggerates them a lot. Like, for example, like, I don't agree with his take on like Red 13. I don't agree with his take on like, they turn it into like a Bollywood film with all like the dancing and stuff. I feel like all the stuff that like he views as cringe is always been a part of FF7, personally. Yeah, 100% Nick. Like, I don't necessarily agree with the idea of like Chaz's reflection of the streamer, but definitely the more you lean into something, the more you're going to grow that kind of audience, right? And he leans into it, like 100% he does. Bro, I don't get why people see emotion and hope as cringe. Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm gonna be so real, like FF7 especially is like the most hope core thing ever. So and it's anime as fuck. So I don't know. It is. There's also this thing where a lot of people will be like, "Well, FF7 isn't anime." We'll have to pass through Sector 6 to get to Sector 7. It can get a little dangerous there, so be sure to rest up. Cloud. Good night. Hoo boy. We're gonna smell Aerith's socks. Quite the handful, isn't she? You look beat. Huh? Haven't slept in a bed like this for a long time. Yeah, guess so. Not since back then. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Woman must be hounding you day and night. Not really. But I worry about you, you know? There's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl, one who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble. I can take care of myself. An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow, and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say. Not interested. I must have drifted off. So, I've got to pass through Sector 6 to reach Sector 7. Should be fine on my own. Yoink! 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 Is that Cloud's mom? Yeah, that was Claudia. The FF7 isn't anime shit is so weird. This game would fit right in a Toonami. I know, right? That's what I'm saying, bro. FF7 is giga anime. Not really, he says, as the girls want him. Everyone acts like the OG FF7 is some intense, grungy, emo, depressed fest, but that's just not true. Yeah, I know. I don't understand it either. It's really weird to me. Like, okay. There's a couple scenes I want to talk about when we play FF7 Remake and Rebirth, but I think the reason why I love Final Fantasy VII so much is because of the way that it balances levity with the more somber, like, I guess serious, like, parts. The way that they balance it and sometimes even whiplash you with it, I feel works like 99% of the time. A film that I think represents what I'm talking about so much is, if you guys seen it, it's called Everything Everywhere All at Once. That film reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy VII specifically, because that film has a lot of very, very light, jovial moments and a lot of very, very somber, serious, depressing moments. And sometimes the serious and depressing moments are laced or covered in humor, just like Final Fantasy VII. It's a very unique and different tone that I don't think always works. I think it's really hard to pull it off. And I think Final Fantasy VII does it really well. It just so happens to be that in the remake series, Remake and Rebirth series, it's all voiced, and I guess maybe for some people it's like harder to hear that way, but I feel like the actors are so good at specifically subtlety. Like with Cloud's voice actor specifically, for example, he does a really great job at like telling you which Cloud is talking without saying like which Cloud is talking. You know what I mean? His entire platform is hate content, just miserable people who found an outlet. Yeah, pretty much. Which, you know, and I've said this before, I'm all for critiquing. I think critiquing is important, and like critiquing shows that you have passion and you care about something, right? I just think that like some people go like insanely, like it isn't even critique anymore. It's just, you're just spewing shit, right? Like I've voiced grievances I have with, even during this FF7 original playthrough, I've voiced grievances I have with Remake and Rebirth, but I love those games. So like, how do you say this? Truly loving something is accepting something's flaws and issues. And that's how I feel about FF7.
Well, you're up bright and early.
Listen, I just can't count on you. Not when I listen, well, not when I know how dangerous things could get.
You done? Good. So, Tifa's bar, 7th Heaven, is in Sector 7. To get there, we'll have to pass through the slums in Sector 6. Ready? I'll lead the way.
Okay, I want to talk about the scene we just saw. You're gonna see it when we get to Remake in like a year. You'll probably forget this by then. That scene that we just saw is in Remake, but the way they tell that scene is very different. So basically the core of what happened is the same, except as Cloud is walking up here, oh, I need to turn counters off. As Cloud is walking up to that thing, oh look, it's Beck's badasses.
That's right, he was a regular enemy in this game.
I think this one was Butch, if I remember.
Let's kill Butch real quick. Oh, he's gonna mug me. He's gonna steal my money.
Aerith, quick! Knock him out. Oh, fuck! No! He took my bangle. Give it back.
Okay, good.
So when you walk up to this part in FF7 Remake, if you actually rewatch that scene right now, if I had a web browser thing open, I would show you. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can show you. Let's see if I can find it quickly. What do I look up? Aerith and Cloud, Sector 6 slums. Okay, I found it. Now, hold on. 1 second. Because this is very cool. Now I have to find... You know what? Let's use the context of the original game. Because I don't want to show... I know that Sven has not done this yet. Let me see if I can find it in this video. Okay. Something Rebirth? Yeah. Okay, do you guys remember this scene in the original game? And you know how like Aerith like pops out like this? She shows up in like all the different sides. Okay. So
lead on then.
With
pleasure.
If I remember, it's this scene. Is it this scene or is it right before it? Hold on. Yeah. they do this, where she peeks out from the side.
Talk about a coincidence.
And then right after that scene, seeing her walk away like this is the same as here, when she walks back, and then he remembers, because he's seen this before. When I initially saw this, I had no idea why he cried for a second there. But then I realized, replaying Remake recently, that it started with this right here. That and that is the same thing. It's very, very subtle. It's very, very small. But that is why Cloud shed a tear in Remake. It's very, very cool. Okay, let me pull my shit back up so I can actually read. I'm so sorry, that was probably so fucking loud. I want to replay Remake so bad, why is it 100 gigabytes? Makes me love that scene even more. They do such a great job at tying that shit in, man. I'm telling you, bro. It's really incredible. Also, fuck these guys in Remake. Excuse me. I hate when they bound me. It pisses me off. I can't hit the thing in the bottom! Fuck! Alright, whatever. Goodbye. Up my ass. I will say this screen used to confuse me so much, bro. I never realized that you could go under this thing. And then there was another part that always confused me, which is this thing right here, the thing that we're putting down. As a kid, I would get so angry because to me, it looked like it was connected to the ground. I'll show when I walk up to it. Dude, it's the Hell House! This is something that I'm so glad that they do in the remake series, is taking these regular enemies and then making them into actual, like, things, right? So we just ran into Butch from Beck's Badasses, who was just used to be a normal enemy, and now he's like a thing. Now we run into Hell House, which, yeah, Hell House was just a random enemy. Now it's an actual boss. You'll see when we get into the Shinra building, there's also the Swordipede, was just a regular enemy. I want them to do more of that. Like, bro, Kid G in Rebirth, crazy. Oh, hell nah. Oh, I might have to limit here. Actually, let's see how much damage Blizzard does. Boom! Okay, not bad. Oh, the crit? Let's go, dude. Don't. So right here, because it looks. Wait, what? All right, my memory is just fucked, bro. I thought you had to go up on the thing behind me and go across it, dude. I'm LARPing. The gate to Sector 7's just past here. Got it. So, I guess this is where we part ways. You sure you can get home by yourself? Oh no, I can't get back on my own. And what would you say if I said that? I'd go with you. Wouldn't that defeat the whole purpose?
I suppose.
Why don't we catch our breath first? So this is another thing too. A lot of these optional choices that you're seeing in the original FF7, in Remake, some of them are still optional, but a lot of them are already made for you. And I feel like the reason they did that, and I also kind of agree with it, not kind of, I do agree with it, is to make more of a 50-50 split between Aerith and Tifa. Because, like, in order to be with Aerith or be with Tifa, you kind of have to be an asshole to the other one in this game. And I always thought that was, like, weird. Whereas in Remake and Rebirth, you're just nice to both of them, generally. Especially in Remake. And it makes the relationship more believable. As friends, I should say. For both Tifa and Aerith. I can't believe it's still here. Brings back memories. Also like that, that also implies that Cloud is something to himself. Yeah, exactly. Up here, Cloud.
Wow.
So, what class were you?
Class?
In Soldier.
Oh, right. I was first class.
Huh. Just like him.
Just like who?
The first guy I ever loved.
Were you a couple?
No, nothing like that. I just had a thing for him.
Maybe I know him. What's his name?
That's alright. It doesn't matter. I know this is something that, if I remember correctly, that part is not in Remake. She doesn't say that they weren't a couple. And I know that annoys some people. But I actually think it's totally fine. Either way, if Zack and Aerith were a thing or if they weren't a thing, I think it's totally fine. I also think, listen, I've said before, like, if you asked me, who do I like with Cloud the most? At the end of the day, I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things for what FF7 is trying to say, but I do think Tifa fits better. However, I think you're crazy if you think that Aerith does not make sense, personally. I think it is more than believable for Aerith to move on, you know? I think that's very, very believable. It is not normal for especially a character like Aerith to sit there and be depressed for years until she dies. Aerith is like, Aerith's character is very much like very joyous. I guess the best way to explain it. Look for the positive things in your life, you know? Always finding a way to be happy. I feel like they did a really good job of expressing that as well in the remake series to get that across. I think the original game does that as well, but yeah, I'm very shocked that some people like don't think that that's possible. Well, I guess I'll head home now. I'm glad I met you, Cloud.
Thanks for all the help. That's my Chocobo impression.
Huh?
Hey, over there.
Tifa? That woman inside was Tifa? But where's she going? And why was she dressed like that?
Hubba hubba.
Wait.
I'll take care of this on my own. You need to go back home.
All right, so this is where I'm gonna get a little bit lost. This is where most of the cut content was added back in, and I don't remember how it works. So I might have to finnick around with the game a bit to try and remember. Or see if I can look up what the fuck I'm supposed to do, because I don't remember. This place is dangerous in all sorts of ways, especially if you're a girl. We need to hurry and find Tifa. So here's another thing that I can also talk about. I don't know how I feel about this. As time goes on, I have like mixed feelings about Wall Market in terms of the remake version. I do like it, but I like it for different reasons, and I don't know how I feel about that. In the original version, Wall Market is very much like I mean, you can tell by looking at it, bro. This is not a good place. It is not a good place. A lot of bad shit happens in here. Whereas in the remake series, it's not exactly... like, it's a bad place, but you can tell that there are bright spots in it, which I think is believable, right? Even the worst places have light in them, right? So it's not that I think it's bad, it's just different, I guess. There are two very different wall markets, especially, like, you know, the music use, right? Like, the music in this game is very, like, slimy, grimy. And then in the remake, it feels like nightlife. It's very different. You know what? To me, Wall Market in the remake series feels like a Yakuza town. And then in the original game, it feels like the slums. What actually is the cut content? So in the first stream, we saw a little bit of it, but when you're going down the pinball machine, Cloud has the Nibelheim flashback there, like a small part of it, and he kind of collapses, and then everyone wakes him up. In here, the cut content has to do with the Honeybee Inn. Well, I think some shippers, mainly the big Claudies, have a better grasp on the game and its story than most. I do think they allow their shipping lens to cloud certain scenes and aspects. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I feel the same way. I do think that sometimes when I see how shippers view 7, I feel like they're not... It's wrong for me to say this, because I feel like you should be allowed to ship things. I have no problem with shipping in general. I just feel like sometimes, like you're saying, that they kind of let that aspect cloud how they view the actual FF7. Remake alludes to that point. It's a fun place for people to get away from daily struggles, and it's also a seedy crime. Yeah, good point. I forgot that they because some of the NPCs talk about that too. The remake has Madam M though. True. I don't think I can go in there yet, but let's see if I can.
Cloud, you can't be serious.
I can check this place on my own.
So that's how you're gonna play it.
So if you've played the original game, this does not look familiar to you. Somebody in this place has got to know where Tifa is. Better try asking around. Word on the wind. Some people might have more to say if you tried talking to them multiple times. So try talking to everyone repeatedly. So this is an entire section that was cut from Walmart or from Honeybee Inn. The Honeybee Inn that you know is up there, but we can't go there yet. And so basically what they cut out was just a bunch of extra stuff before you can get to that section of the game. It's not necessary, but it's very fun and interesting to see. Is that Maki Persona 1 on the left? That is Tifa in the middle over there. Yeah, just the lobby. And the lobby has its own section. There's stuff in here. Hey, bub. Nothing beats coming to the inn after a hard workout.
So Mucky, this guy over here, was changed to Jules, if I remember, in the remake series.
Oh man, I wish I had that Tifa chicken hurry up and come back. Hey, you heard the rumors?
What rumors?
The rumors about Tifa. Word is she made quite a name for herself in the Sector 7 slums, but that's a small pond for a big fish like her. Lately, she's casting a wider net, looking for men further afield, if you catch my drift. But to think she'd come to a place like this. Women, I tell ya, I just don't understand them. You've got it all wrong. Hey, no need to shout. I'm just telling you what I heard. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Am I just imagining things? Feels like everyone's staring lasers at me. This is no good. Me, in a place like this? All these witnesses. What if Big Bro finds out? I wouldn't be able to look him in the face. I'm such a schmuck, letting the planet down.
You could hear his heartbeat the whole time we talked to him. There's the Shinra middle manager. Phew, man, am I glad to be working for a top-rate company. I wouldn't be able to foot the bill here otherwise. Hey, what's your problem? It's a bit crass to talk up strangers in a place like this. I may not look it, but I'm actually... Where did I put those business cards? Know what? Doesn't matter. I've got no reason to introduce myself to someone like you. Hey, you waiting to get in too?
Yep. Then get to the back of the line.
This oaf ahead of me is gumming up the works.
If you say so.
Please escort our next guest. Coming! Yeah, all of this that you're seeing right now is not in the original game. Thanks for waiting, handsome! Oh no, sir!
Hey, we got another fainter! All right, take him away.
Oh dear, I'm sorry!
So many cuties. How's a guy to pick? Oh, you're struggling too, huh?
Do you know a girl named Tifa?
Hey, you sure know your stuff. I'm guessing you're a regular here.
Forget that. Tell me about Tifa.
Ah, right. Tifa. She's the inn's newest girl. Arrived just this morning by way of Sector 7. And boy, is she a cutie. Stacked upstairs and curvy as can be. Hey, mind your beeswax. I'll have you know I've got a girlfriend, and our relationship is as pure as can be.
Yet here you are at the Honeybee Inn.
Hey, just hear me out, okay?
I'm listening.
Well, you see, my girl won't even hold hands with me, and we've been together for 3 years. You know what that does to a guy, don't you?
Oh wait, fuck. I said the same dialogue choice. Hold on. Anyone you recommend?
A recommendation? How could I ever narrow it down to one? Though if I had to choose... Ah, that's right. The new girl. Tifa's her name. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, that one. Unlucky for you, she's not here right now. All the new gals get taken to Don Corneo's so he can have first dibs. They say he's looking to choose a bride. Man, what I wouldn't give to be in his shoes. A hot little wifey on my arm. I bet he's over the moon right now, shouting left and right. Just thinking about it makes me jealous. Oh no, Tifa. Huh? Something the matter? You sound like your damn dog just died. Wait, don't tell me. You one of her fanboys? Tifa! I see. Say no more. To each their own.
Oh, I just can't get it to look any thinner. Oh, sir. Don't, you know you're not allowed back here? Ugh, another pervert. Oh, he's still here? Maybe I can put him to use. Say, what do you think of me?
I like what I see.
Not interested. What? No way! Shakes her ass faster. Phew, this is tough work. Hey, what do you think?
Still needs work.
Ah! Oh my god! Jesus!
Still needs work.
Whoa!
She's getting faster. Still needs work. Jesus, holy! Oh my god! Faster, faster! Keep going! You got this, lady! Keep it up! Dog, they were insane for this. Fucking incredible. No comment.
Not that it's any of my business, but you've sure got a knack for pissing people off.
Awesome.
Yeah, bad boy. Yeah, no peeking.
Gross. I hate this type. Creeps with zero tact. I'll just ignore him. He doesn't even realize his blunder. What a wretch. I'll just pretend he's not there. He's still here? Come on, off you go! Ugh, he's clingier than a stray dog. Ha! That's it. I'll name him Pooch. What do I do? Is he stalking me? What if he jumps me on the way home? What's he going to... Isn't he... Pooch, what a sicko. Has he, like, marked me? Ugh, he's seriously disgusting. And what's with the color of his eyes? Better not hurt his feelings. I should probably acknowledge him at least. Hello, sir. Nice weather we're having.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Phew, I'm safe.
I should introduce myself. I still haven't introduced myself, have I? The name's Cloud. I'm a mercenary.
Ah, I see. I'm sure you're a real hard worker, Cloud. Look at him getting all cocky. Your name's Pooch, and don't you forget it. Well, take care.
I can kind of see why this place was cut.
Finally, looks like I'm up. Excuse me. You there, at the desk. Let's see. I'd like a girl on the younger side. No, that's not my type at all. Ah, the bill. You'll see I've paid in full. We've got a pedophile at the Honeybee Inn.
Your name, sir? Psst, I'm with Shinra. Just charge it to the company. An entertainment expense.
By the way, this is the Shinra middle manager, by the way, in FF7 Remake. This is literally him. They cut this from him. They made him a nice, wonderful family man in FF7 Remake. But in the cut version of OG FF7, he is a pedophile.
Welcome back, sir.
Oh god, it's... I forgot they put Palmer in this shit.
Mr. Palmer, what a pleasant surprise.
Wow, you just made my day. You, a manager in a place like this? Explain yourself. Director Palmer. Me? I'm taking a little paid vacation today. Figured I'd do some on-site marketing research on my day off. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Mr. Manager, what a pleasure to have you again.
What's this? You know my little honey bun? You've done it now, Mr. Manager! Oh, jeez, I'm begging you, Mr. Director! Please don't have me transferred. I'm too young to have my name dragged through the mud. Palmer running full in your face.
Aw, don't go.
I'm next. Welcome to the Honeybee Inn.
Why, sir, did you forget to bring your member's card? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Whoops.
Okay, now we got to do that part.
Oh my god. Bro, they're all chatting up Aerith, look. Oh my lord. Johnny, other Johnny, and a fucking dude from the Honeybee Inn. And look, this fucking trooper's about to jump him. Oh, I'm gonna pounce her.
Ah, Cloud. That was fast. How'd it go? Get lucky?
You could say that.
Oh, I can only imagine what you mean. Well, let's get going.
I heard you two were getting all lovey-dovey at the playground. Look at that shit-eating grin. Don't go bragging about it now. You're making me jealous. Here comes her boyfriend. Hey, you some kind of idiot? Making your girl wait like that while you go off and have some fun?
You slime ball! Staying over at Aerith's house and sneaking back at the break of dawn? Oh, Aerith, my sweet baby angel! When will the heartbreak end?
Yo, what's up, Una? I'm ending soon. I got eight more minutes on my thing. Hey, you two! Fancy a little rest? We've got a beautiful room inside. What do you say?
Where's the sauce?
So here's the vending machine in FF7 Remake where you get the sauce. I don't believe the sauce is in the original game though, unfortunately. No sauce. I do know that we need to sleep here to progress the plot at some point. I can't remember for what though. Oh, I think you do get the sauce actually. I can't fucking remember. This will take me a bit to remember the stuff we got to do here. I got the sauce. You did. Oh, here we are. So this is actually in Remake. If you guys don't remember this, you walk up to this, and then the machine gun goes and shoots you. That does happen in Remake. But when you come back here later in the game, this machine is actually guarding the premium heart, which is Tifa's ultimate weapon. And I hope that will be the case in... Actually, I don't. I hope that's not the case in Revelation. I want the ultimate weapons to be tied to a quest and have personal meaning behind them. That's what I want. I want the premium heart to be tied to Zangan.
Aren't cats the best? This one's a little big though, huh?
Meow. Oops.
Whoa! Don't sneak up on me without announcing yourself first.
I'm gonna need a lot of adrenalines and sedatives for grinding later. Doesn't even remember where the sauce is. Dude, I'm sorry! Please, step on in. Right now, we're offering customers a complimentary voucher to use over at the pharmacy.
Hey, buddy, that sure is a fine piece of arm candy you got there. Take her to the Dawn's place and you'll make a mint.
Sorry, it's not quite time to eat yet. Stop back in a little while, okay? I actually do think you get an item from this guy when you come back here. Ooh, it's the materia vendor. And he does the same thing in Remake.
I'm on break right now. He wants the sauce.
Get out of my fucking way!
Oh, I can't make up my mind. Should I just buy the darn thing?
Here's where we get the dress. Hey, no need to push and shove. Learn some manners, why don't ya? Welcome. Feel free to browse at your leisure. I love this song. Look at this garbage. Can't someone do something about it? It all belongs to the guy who owns that weapon shop up there. He keeps picking up junk and hoarding it. Oh, you mean that guy who stuck a tank right inside his shop? At the end of the day, it all just looks like a pile of crap to me. So I believe this is actually where you buy the hard edge in Remake. Yeah, not this place, but in the shop, the weapon shop.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Squats are all about rhythm. I'm pushing it to the max, big bro. How's this? Oh no, I've gained weight again.
You want him fat?
You wanna join in with me?
The way you said get out of my way reminded me of Pete in Kingdom Hearts. Bro, I want to replay Kingdom Hearts 2. I think I want to do that on stream, to be honest. Maybe before Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, I'll replay KH2 and KH3. I don't really want to replay the others, but I do want to replay 2 and 3.
Oh, nothing's going right for me.
Okay, so if you don't remember, right here in Remake, there's a guy who's singing. And he is singing like I think the song's called Midgar Blues. And eventually he actually does get signed to a label and he is famous in Rebirth.
You can actually go to a concert of his in Com. And so then, no way. Can I help you? If you'd like to place an order, please do so at the counter. Excuse me. Hey, you think you could help me out? Someone's taking up residence on the old porcelain throne. I'm running out of bladder. God, don't open that door. Come on. Give me some privacy. Me when I'm shitting my brains out? Here comes the character scenario writing. Do we know, does Nojima do the scenario writing from Kingdom Hearts? I'm actually curious. I do feel like Nojima has gotten so much better over the years, and that's why he's done such a good job with Remake and Rebirth. I would like to see him, I would imagine that Nomura is pretty close with Nojima. Avarice. I don't know. I think it says Avarice. In Remake, it says Avalanche. I thought it said Aerith at first, but they wouldn't do that because Aerith was a mistranslation. And for Remake-only players, you'll notice Leslie did not exist in the original game. It's just some guy. This mansion belongs to Wall Market's top dog, the one and only Don Corneo. Look, the Don's not interested in guys, so how about you beat it? Hold on, who's that beautiful babe you're with? Hey, honey, how about it? Want to spend some quality time with the Don?
Looks like this is the Don's mansion. I'll go check it out. Don't worry, I'll let Tifa know you're here too.
Wait, you can't.
Why not?
You do know what kind of place this is, don't you?
And? What's the alternative? Have you come in with me?
Don't think that'd work, seeing as I'm a guy and all. And fighting my way in would cause too much commotion. She's laughing, but I can't just let you go in there alone. Damn. There's gotta be some way to make sure Tifa's safe. Huh? What's so funny?
Cloud, why don't you dress up like a girl? Think about it. It's the only way.
What?
Just sit right a minute. Just sit tight a minute. I've got a cute friend I want to bring along.
Aerith, there's absolutely no way I'm gonna...
Aren't you worried about Tifa? Then come on, let's be quick.
What's up, Gojo? How you doing, brother? All right. I'm gonna save here. That is it for this week's Final Fantasy VII stream. Let me swap my scene over to here. I am going to be back this Friday. We're continuing the Dono-thon. We're going to be playing Mobile Suit Gundam Zeonic Front. I have never played a Gundam game before, but I've always wanted to, so I am excited to give that a go. And then Saturday, we don't know what we're playing yet. We're going to spin that wheel on Friday, and I surely will not forget to do that time. If you missed the last 2 streams that we did for the Dono-thon, yesterday we streamed Pokemon Y. It was a randomized Nuzlocke Soul Link with my good friend Tyler, and the day before that we streamed Spider-Man Web of Shadows, my first time playing that game. Both the VODs are on my channel. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the stream. Also, if you are a YouTube member, there is going to be a video going live today for members, and it will go live publicly tomorrow. So please go and like, comment, or dislike if you don't like it to support the videos going forward. And yeah, I will see you all this Friday with Mobile Suit Gundam. Don't worry, we're going to be back with more FF7 every week, once a week, every Sunday. Final Fantasy VII, 8 a.m. EST. We're playing through the entire compilation until Final Fantasy VII Revelation releases. Until then, I'm out. Goodbye.